Hey amigos, welcome to Crypto Mining Insider. I hope everyone's having a great day. I just came back from Cancun, Mexico a few days ago. I was attending the BITMAIN WDMS, the World Digital Mining Summit, and I was their guest there. So thank you very much, BITMAIN, for inviting me. And I was really blown away by this event. I was initially attracted to it for some of the equipment opportunities that I may see there, but I've gotten so much more out of this event than I ever anticipated. So the event was held in Cancun, Mexico, but it gave me priority access to the KA3 miner. So the first 200 registered recipients would be able to get the priority order for the KA3 miner at their initial price of only $5,300, which is extremely expensive for a miner, but it's a lot lower than it's available anywhere else for right now. And I will hunt down equipment when I can. And this was actually, it seemed like a wonderful opportunity to do so. But coming away from this event, I just really got so much more out of it than I initially expected. Thought I was going to be just talking about a lot of people who just wanted to talk about large scale Bitcoin farms, but there was just so much more. We were talking about Litecoin, Dogecoin, we were talking about Ergo, just so many different speakers and exhibitors at this event. It was just fantastic. And the accommodations were definitely 5 star. So it was held at the Grand Hotel in Cancun. And this is actually the picture taken from my balcony, from my room. So yeah, this was my room. So definitely had great accommodations. I could look out right onto the beach, see the pool, and just take walks along the beach. It was fantastic. So it was just a really well coordinated event, in my opinion. And I was warmly greeted when I came downstairs by a friendly staff who got me quickly checked in. And within a matter of minutes, I had my SVIP pass. So I had full access to the whole event and all the exhibitors that were going to be there. And all throughout the day, whether it be morning, noon, or night, I got fed wonderful meals and had a wider variety of culinary delights. Everything could be from vegetable, or if you just wanted something veggie only, if you wanted something with poultry, if you wanted something with seafood. There's just a lot of delicious food there and plenty of drinks too. So there was a lot of great exhibitors there too. They had everything from Crypto One, Minto, Antminer, Antpool, JustBit, TerraWolf, Atlas, SouthBit. I mean, you could see all the names on the board. There was just a lot of different exhibitors there. But they were very warm and friendly. It was really not a low pressure environment. No one was trying to sell anything or push anything. Everyone's familiar with the crypto climate. It was just that this type of event, it was really cool because people know the climate of things, but they also have an outlook of that, hey, when you're in the down times right now, like you are, this is the time to prepare to be able to get the right equipment at the right deal so that when the bull market comes around that you'll be able to prosper again. So it was just great to be able to talk to a lot of different people, everything from hosting partners, equipment, and seeing what their take is on the different market overall. And I got to see some firsthand equipment like the hydro miners, and I was actually really blown away by them. So this is actually the hydro miner. This is their demonstration, and it's actually broken up into 2 pieces. So there's the hydro miners is in the first case, and that's actually right here. And in the second area is an isolated area where they actually do the cooling, and in here there's actually evaporative cooling. So you could keep the cooling separate from the miners, and some of the key advantages is that by using water over the miners, you're not blowing all the air, so you're not creating all the dust all over the miners, number one. And as well as the miners run cool, and I think it increases their longevity. And you could keep the, I guess, cooling station completely isolated from it. I even took some videos of it. So this is actually the evaporative cooling station that's actually was running behind it. And this would normally be scaled up, I believe, to a whole type of a shipping container where you'd have one section would just be the miners. Those are the hydro miners right there. You see there's no fans on the front. It's all water cooled. So I think that they felt that that's even a better alternative than immersion cooling is my understanding of it. But it was just kind of really nifty to be able to see that firsthand. And also I got a preview of the new K7 miner. So I believe the hash rate is 63.5 terahash. And this is actually the #2 most profitable miner according to ASIC miner value. So this is actually my video when I was there looking at the K7 miner. So this was really interesting to see some brand new equipment that no one's even seen before. And just to be able to see it. And there you go, the Antminer K7. And that's supposed to be available, I believe, in January of 2023. So that's going to be another profitable miner. Speaking of profitable miners, if I jump over to ASIC miner value, I can see that Antminer, the KA3 is making saying right now, oh wow, 29.51 a day. Let me actually just go back to see the overalls. Actually showing a little bit lower. Yeah, 25.60 a day. And then the K7, which is the miner I just showed you, is making over $22 a day. So that's, wow, imagine having a miner. I can't even make pennies on my graphic card right now. But that's why I'm really hunting hard. I really want to get this KA3 miner because I'm very bullish on Cadena overall. I think Cadena, it's a very technological, innovative coin in my opinion. And this seemed like a great opportunity for me to be able to get possibly the chance to get one of them. But moving on to the event, we have the VIP banquet where again we had some great meals, some great drinks, and got to meet a lot of people. Some people were asking me how many mega hash is your farm, and I'm like, it kind of varies. So you get people like that, and you also get a lot of people who were talking about, hey, I'm mining Ergo, or hey, I'm mining Litecoin, or I'm mining Dogecoin. So you got to meet a lot of different people and get their take. So it really kind of opened up my eyes to a lot of other different mining opportunities, including a lot of potential I'm seeing even with the NFTs. So the banquet was really full of a lot of great, company. You can meet a lot of people and have great talks on top of some great food. And they had some really good entertainment too. So that definitely really rounded off the evening. But, keeping things in mind, I was really here with one main goal in mind, and that was to get a hold of this KA3 miner at that reduced price. Although it's extremely expensive, would you guys do it if you could get one for 5,300? I don't know. It was just too much of a magnet. It was too much like bees to honey. I couldn't resist, especially with just my nature. I just kind of just go after the hunt for mining equipment because if I can ROI on a miner like this even sooner than I could otherwise, it's definitely makes it more attractive. I'll put some skin. I'll put some time into it, and I'm sure a lot of you would too. So would you go after a miner like this for $5,300? Well, I still didn't get there yet because I still had to get online for the next day, but knowing everything I knew, I figured it'd be time to call it a night. So about 11 o'clock at night, I kind of just, waded up to my room and I got up at 2:30 in the morning and I wanted to be down there first because I've already camped out plenty of times at Best Buy or have driven long rides to just try to get equipment. Sometimes get disappointed, but I didn't want to miss out on this one. So I was actually down there about 3 in the morning and wow, did it pay off because this was actually, I was number one to get registered for the Cadena miner. So I was actually the first person online, and I met a lot of great people there too. Also had very, very similar interests in getting this miner. And it was just, we had a lot of fun and a lot of great conversation because we had a lot of time to kill between 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock before they started taking our reservations. But I can't describe to you how it felt to be the first person online and just, or at least to know I got it. It was just fantastic. Now it's just cross my fingers and wait for the registration. And sure enough, within a short period of time, I was able to register. And there's actually me holding a KA3. So I really wanted to take that one home with me, but they wouldn't let me. They said that was just a demonstration model, but mine will be able to be shipped in sometime, I believe, mid-December. But I definitely want to take it home with me if I could. Let me give you some more information. So this is the KA3 miner. I actually took some videos of it too when it was there. So if you want to see a little bit more of what it looks like, it looks like a lot like their other miners where you have the two main fans on it and then you have the side fans. And on this unit two Ethernet, and then up top two, you'll see it says the KA3. And that's basically what the miner looks like. So there's your preview of what the KA3 miner looks like. And there's the top, you see with the KA3 sticker. And I used the rest of the time. Then once I knew, I kind of seized the moment and I got my KA3 miner ordered. I figured to really take part in some of the events of some of the exhibitors. And I came across some great ones, especially one from the BITMAIN, the maintenance service center. And that was great too because they actually let me start taking apart their miners. Yeah, they actually did. So this is actually me opening up one of the S19s. They were actually kind of walking me through. This is the control board. These plugs into here. And normally they would have actually, you could go for a class for, I think it's 7 or 10 days, but you could take a course on diagnosing and troubleshooting the BITMAIN miners, knowing what the problems would be, how to troubleshoot them and repair them. But they were actually letting me take this apart. So this was actually the first time I could take one of these BITMAIN miners apart. You could see those are the ASIC boards that are inside of it. And here's a little bit of a video clip of it too. And it was just kind of just a lot of fun. It kind of felt like a kid at Christmas just taking apart this miner. It was just, it definitely really rounded it off and made it a very special experience. And I got my certificate of honor. So that was definitely something I'm going to be putting up on my wall. And I just want to give a big thumbs up to BITMAIN. They well coordinated this event. The itinerary, the speakers, everything was just, first class in my opinion. The accommodations, the food, everything was, very, very good. And it was very informative too. And you could clearly see too by the different information boards, what are the different knowledge sessions coming up. Here you can see this stuff on Dogecoin. I see this stuff on the K7. There's other stuff too on Ethereum Classic. So there's just a lot of information. It wasn't just Bitcoin mining. It was really a proof of work summit. So you got to anything that was really a proof of work coin, you could find out a lot of information, whether it be from the small scale miners all the way up to the large, I guess more industrial ones. And there's going to be a lot of initiative, it seems, going on with Latin America because they have a lot of excess hydropower that they're not using or underutilizing. So they're looking to, I believe a lot of people are looking to do hosting down in Latin America, South America, and very soon for some of the larger or new Bitcoin initiatives. But just got to see some great speakers talk about some different coins. There's even Joe Armenia from Ergo. So it was just a great event overall. And this was the SVIP banquet. Again, we had some great drinks, great food, great laughs. And here's actually the team from the Cadena Mining Club. So these guys had some really interesting stories, and I hope to have them on my channel soon. They really made the event extra special for me because I learned some new things, especially about NFTs that I hope to be sharing with you guys really soon too. And BITMAIN too, they gave us some first class gifts too. So we got some, WDMS bags, and then I even got a gift pack from them. And the gift pack was actually a nicely finely bottled of wine. And I hope to open up my wine when I get my KA3 miners, and we'll have a big toast to it. I just can't wait. I'm just kind of crossing my fingers. I can't believe I got it. And same time too, I'm like, wow, I spent a lot of money. What would you do? Would you spend $5,300 for a KA3 miner? I just couldn't resist, and I just have a good feeling long term about Cadena itself though too. But being able to be at this event and seeing so many people at different walks of life from around the globe, whether they be small scale or large scale miners. I ran into fellow GPU miners as well as ASIC miners, and really a whole plethora of different people. So it was very, very, wide, a very, very big spectrum of different people, all in the crypto community. So I just think this was a fantastic event to take part in, and I hope to maybe be invited again next year. So I just kind of wanted to share this with you. And, if this is anything what's going to be coming like in the future WDMSs, I would definitely encourage you to go check it out if you're serious about crypto or you want to learn more and experience more at all different types of scales. So that about wraps it up for me today, and I'd love to know your thoughts. If you could get one of these KA3 miners at the $5,300 price, or even see previews of some of this new equipment, would it be attractive to you? I'd love to know your thoughts, so put a comment down below. So until next time, stay safe. I'll see you on the next video.